Right, John, it's amazing to think now it's over 10 years since you took over at Cheltenham Town. You had a big job on your hands when you came in. When you look back on that 4.5-year spell now, how do you look at it? How do you view it?
I view it as one of the best things that we did, and I say we because there's a lot of people involved in that. I took the lead, I guess, as being the manager, but we were second to bottom, heading probably into non-league again, which the club obviously didn't want to do. We had to revive that or stop that happening, and then rebuild it, as we've talked about, with players coming in and players moving around a little bit, then stabilising it, as the second year proved, the 14th twice, and then probably not bringing so many players in, but going to work. And then obviously people, as I've talked about, Keith Downing and Wezza and Bob Bloomer and those guys staying together and working hard as a group to say, right, let's go with this team. So they're the things that I remember most. And then obviously the successful bit of winning the final of the playoffs and stuff like that. But along the way there was some testing times, as we've talked about, a number of games without a win. There were some brilliant times like the FA Cup run and stuff like that, but the main aim was to try and improve the club as a whole, and taking it from probably 23rd place in the Football League to a higher division, staying there for the first time ever. That's got a rate right at the top of what we've done, and something I enjoyed doing, because I don't see myself just as a manager of the team, I see I'm a manager of the club, and we put a strong group of people off the pitch as well as on the pitch together to try and get that done. And that, I stay in touch with a lot of those players and a lot of those backroom people now as a testimony to what we did over that period of time.
Yeah, if anyone's flicking through the old league tables and they look at the League One table 06-07, see Cheltenham in 17th place, they might not really take any notice, but how big an achievement was that to go up with basically the same group of players and survive at that level for the first time, like you said?
Well, it had never been done before. So anything, I think, like Russ Wilcox at Scunthorpe's just gone 24, 6 games, whatever it is, without defeats. No one's ever done that before. So whatever level, whatever situation, ours was just at our club level. No one at that club had ever done it before. So it was, they'd been promoted before, they'd been out of the league, they'd come back through, they'd gone up, but they'd come back down. So to get up and stay up was another test and a real incentive for the players and the staff to do it. And then for Keith to do it the year after, then beats that again. So I've got to say that, because it was the culmination of probably 3-4 years hard work, a lot of thinking, a lot of disappointments, and a lot of support, mostly the support from within and outside of the football club to say, yeah, let's give you a chance to do it. So I was given that opportunity by the chairman, the board and the supporters, and then by the players to say, go on then, we can do this, and we did it, so it was nice.
Can I just finish by asking you about the job Mark Yates has done? He took, as we know, took over a difficult situation. It's what you've spoken about a bit about your side of Cheltenham, stability, and with Mark there, they've got that, haven't they? Again, with stability for the club. How important do you think that is for a club like Cheltenham?
Yeah, well, I've just said mine was a tough start, but I had more than one player, which I think Mark had when he went in there and tried to square it up and sort it out. But Mark had come from a captaincy position as a player, so you knew he had leadership, but then he had to make major decisions as a manager, which he'd done at Kidderminster, but this was a massive one, because I knew how much Mark enjoyed being at Cheltenham Town. He liked that club, and to go back there as manager he had to get it right, and he had to start right from nothing basically, and that's unusual. But for him to do that and then stabilise, and we tried to stabilise the club and then take it further forward. He's done that in bigger strides or massive strides than we did. I had a good base of players. He never had any players. So for him to do that is probably an even better situation. But what he wants to do, I'm sure he's trying to get it promoted and equal that bit now. But stabilising and making it right and making it strong is what he's done, and that's extremely important to any football club, let alone one of the structure and the calibre of Cheltenham Town.
Thank you, John.
All right.